evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Welcome and thank you very much for joining us on a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. We're sitting on the ramp in Cleveland. We're going to try Jackson, Mississippi one more time. Let's get started.
Good afternoon, Eagle County Ground, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp ready for taxi, runway 25. We'll take the apron, Alpha 3, Alpha, runway 25, hold short, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear to Ottawa, Leicester 2, runway 6 left, 0544, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear land, runway 7, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo.
Good evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. A big shout out to Mr. Bad Boy Rogue. Thank you very much for the second month Tier 1 subscription. Appreciate that. Some of you have never seen that intro video. I don't know why. It's we've been running it for over a year now, but it is awesome. It is time to update it, though. I must say I have to edit the video portion of it. I do like the audio, but I'm going to have to change some of the video to something a little newer within Microsoft 2020 just to get some of the new aspects of the new sim demonstrating the abilities of 2020. Thanks very much for joining us. Big Brian, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully you guys have had a good week so far. Some of you may have known on Sunday when we tried to stream, we had 5 power outages in a row. And every time we get the sim fired up, we'd lose the sim again. So we ended up, for safety-wise, shutting it down and isolating it so that the surges would not have killed it, but pretty good. So on the night you had to do the belly landing, was your gear pump unplugged? So Viper, we actually on the weekend, on Saturday, while I was repairing a couple other issues, I did find that one of the wires was broken on my gear pump. So you guys kind of got two failures for free there, and we did the belly landing, so it was pretty good. It was like a realistic failure. That shit could happen again at any time. It's kind of one of those really cool failures that you never know when it's going to happen, and we just dealt with it. We ran with it, so it was really cool. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. We're going out of Cleveland. We're heading for Jackson, Mississippi. We're sitting at the ramp. We're ready to go. No clearance, no ATC is on. We're flying live on the POSCON network. By the way, if you're not familiar with what POSCON is, please get over to POSCON.net. Show your interest. Make sure you're signed up. And I'm sure that, shortly they're always adding new people to the alpha and beta test teams. So you're always keep an eye on your email after you've registered. You might get invited to fly on the network as well. For those privileged individuals, they do run the occasional testing ATC events so that they have an opportunity to test some of the ATC on the network with the new radar client. So it's actually really incredible. Something else to get put out there, if you guys are not a member of the Discord, it is very important that you become a member of the Discord. Why, you ask? Because when I have to cancel a stream because I'm stuck at work, or because of some kind of an anomaly or something else that's going on, or I'm going to do a surprise stream, you guys need to be in the Discord so that you can get those messages. I do sometimes publish those through followers on Twitch, but I also don't want to piss everybody off and flood them with messages that they're needless. So just so you guys are aware, get into the Discord, be a part of the Discord. If you want to know how to get to Discord, type !Discord in the chat and become a member of the Discord. There's always stuff that's going on and discussions that are occurring. Other than that, we'll get this show on the road. We've got the battery is on, nav lights are on, beacons coming on to let these two guys know. We want to go ahead and get a push, so we're going to get a pushback from them just to get us a little bit out of the way, because I don't want to really fire up this close to the building, and I don't have enough room to turn. Guys, since the update, there are a couple of minor issues. I do not know if crashes are turned on. I can tell you that I'm not sure. They should be still turned on, but I'm not 100% sure if they are turned on. That's one thing I need to check, and I just remembered it now, so I can't tell you if they're on or off, because I did have to reinstall Flight Sim 2020 complete from start to finish, and I may have forgotten to turn that back on. For the rest of us, I don't believe there's any other known issues right now that we're struggling with, except for this guy still goes down the side of the airplane and then decides to come back and then starts pushing us. I'm really not sure why it does that, but it is what it is. Thank you very much for the follow, guys. Appreciate you guys coming here. We normally stream 3 nights a week, Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Wednesdays, and everything's changed now because of the time change, so just so you know. The Wednesday stream and Sunday stream is at 23:30 hours Zulu, which I forgot to change on the opening screen. And on Saturdays, it is 2400 hours or 0 Zulu, whatever you prefer. That should be far enough back, because we're now GMT -5 in the Eastern time zone. All right, we'll let this guy back off a little bit. Okay, you've stopped. Okay, number 2, here we go. All right, here we go. We've got right ignition start, N1 rotation, ITT's rising, oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure light will go off at 40 PSI. Coming up on 40 now, and poof, out she goes. We keep an eye on the N1. Looking for 10.5. There it is. In goes the fuel. Coffee pot, bad boy, rogue. As soon as the engines and the generators are on, we'll do that. We got an ignition through 25% N1. Keep an eye on the ITT and make sure it doesn't climb too fast or go out of the yellow. It can climb up into the yellow. It is then supposed to fall back, but with Microsoft Flight Simulator, it does not do that. So their turbo prop startup sequence blows monkey chunks. All right, 50% starter cutout. Master caution. We'll let that engine stabilize for a second. Engine to high idle. Switch over to Gen 1, which is the right generator. Sorry, Gen 2. Dumbass. Gen 2 is the right generator. Turning on the generator, we get the load, we got the voltage, we turn Gen 2 off. Master caution. Here we go. We've got the left engine, which is number 1. We've got ignition start, N1 rotation, ITT's rising, oil pressure's coming up. We watch the oil pressure through 9.5. In goes Gen 2, and then we put the fuel in. Hey, Tim, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Through 23% N1, watching the ITT climb. Make sure it does not climb into the out of the yellow. And we want it to stabilize. Coming up on 50% of N1, we do starter cutout at 50. There we go. Master caution. We can put the second engine up to high idle. Let's switch over to the left generator. Left generator's coming on. We pick up the load. Gen 2 going off. Master caution. We pick up the load on Gen 1. Gen 2 on Gen 1 is going off. We pick up the load on Gen 2, looking really good. Both generators are going on. Avionics, pitot heat, auto feather, auto ignition. We can put the recog lights on, taxi lights on, and EGPWS test.
Sink rate. Pull up terrain. Don't sink. Too low. Gear. Glide slope. Minimum bank angle. 100.
Ooh, ramp work sounds fun.
20, 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
That's excellent. All right, coffee pot's going on. Both engines back to low idle. 1 notch flap is set. Trim is good. We go to the takeoff page and make sure that we are happy with that. Takeoff shows V1 at 108, VR at 115, and V2 at 121. Do you know if anyone is looking for a PC? Nope. Haven't met anybody that wants a PC, Gavins. But I'll tell you what, you'll be the first person I message if anybody asks me that they're looking for a computer. All right, parking brake is going off. We'll switch over to the PFD view and bring up the airport diagram. 122,950 is what we're on. We're going to go up Juliet to Whiskey, 24 left. Cleveland traffic, KingAir, November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're by Concourse D. We're going to take Juliet Whiskey, and hold short, 24 left, Cleveland. Yeah, I'll DM you on Discord if anybody asks me if I know where they can get a PC. You got that right. No problem at all. Projectors showed up, Bad Boy Rogue. They showed up. I've got them in my possession, which is fantastic. This weekend, I'm hoping to pick up the screen building materials. It's actually going to be really nice weather here this weekend. So, I made a left turn when I should have gone right. That's okay. We're going to take the scenic route. This weekend's going to be gorgeous weather, so I might have to get the saws out and actually work on the building the screen. I don't think it's going to be very easy getting the screen in, so I might struggle with that a little bit. And then when it's done, you guys will turn into a stream and you'll poof. All of a sudden, you'll see projectors. Nah, I don't think I'm going to do that, Bad Boy Rogue. It's too hard to talk to you guys. I don't have I won't want to have a headset cable. And to be honest, Twitch gets cranky at you when you do things that you could hurt yourself at. And there's a damn good chance I'm going to do something stupid or fall off the airplane or do something dumb. So probably not a great idea that I film it or do it live. Besides, the other side of the coin is I'll have to do some painting on the screen and everything. So another reason that you need to be a member of the Discord, so that if you can keep an eye on the Discord, I can let you guys know if the stream will go ahead or not. Just time lapse it. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Yeah, the building process is great, especially to be able to stream it while you're doing it. It's just from a technical standpoint, streaming it would be very difficult because being outside cutting wood, bringing it in, me fucking up, screwing things together and fucking up, and then taking it apart again and then fucking up and then doing it again. It's probably just better that I just do it on my own. It is really exciting, I'm sure, but it's not, I'm sure there are a lot better things for you guys to be watching than me put together some 2x4s and some plywood. All right, coming up by Concourse Charlie. It's a bit of a long taxi, runway 24 left. Bad Boy Rogue. Yeah. We now have a confirmed outbreak at work. It's awesome. There's plenty of random shit going on there. I bet airports would be exciting to, I think airports would be exciting to work at. Especially, no, I'm not going to say it. That'll tilt somebody. Somebody would tilt me and punch me in the throat if I said that. I'm not sure if my frame rates and my scenery is adjusted properly yet since the update either. I don't think my scenery looks as good as it did. I've still got a lot of fuckery to do around with that. Yes, I did update to the new driver. Aviation Iceland, how's it going, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. You've noticed changes in my settings? Oh boy, they're probably bad. All right. We got the taxi lights off. One notch flaps is out. Cleveland traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo runway 24 left position and hold for departure to the south, Cleveland. All right, strobe lights are on. Oh, the new driver lowered your graphics settings. You had to reset them. Yeah, well, the problem I had is I had to reinstall Flight Sim after trying to troubleshoot why the patch completely crashed my system to desktop. So I kind of fucked my own settings. I had them perfect, and I should have taken note of them. But I screwed that up. Strobes, we don't need strobes. All right, here we go. Let's make sure everything here is good. Yes, it is. Cleveland traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo rolling runway 24 departure to the south, Cleveland. Here we go. Props died on all. Taxi lights are good. Prop sync is going off, and here we go. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked.
$80 knots. V1, rotate.
Gears coming up. Oh, that's an interesting noise. Flaps are coming up. Props are coming back. 1550 on the props. Cleveland traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're in the left turn to Elbron, leaving the zone, Cleveland. 123.45. Stealth in a turboprop, I would not say is perfect. All right, landing lights are off. The auto feather and the auto ignition, whoops, too much of a climb, can go off. $21,900 feet. Or 22,000 feet is where we're headed. Let's bring this out. Little gusty here, 27 knot headwind. That's no fun. Airplane's flying a little dodgy, actually. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see us. Make sure you get in our Discord. Join the Discord, !, Discord. We'll get you there. Always make important announcements there. Let you know when streams have been canceled or when we're doing a special streams. So keep your eyes and ears in the Discord and take part. As well, if anybody's looking for a new PC, I know just who to send you to. That the beer, not the wind. Oh, sorry, Tim, I didn't realize. Is that what that is? All right, there's 10,000 guys. Seatbelt signs can go off. Yeah, I never really thought about that, but you're probably right. Or just plain old the pilot, Tim. That could be it as well. It could be just the pilot. The pilot sometimes does stupid things. All right, what have we got here? That's the Cleveland METAR. It showed the winds were accurate, and so was the altimeter setting, which was weird because when I loaded the weather, it wasn't accurate, and then all of a sudden, poof, just before taxi, it was accurate. Bad Boy Rogue, not this pilot, not generally. It's been known to happen before, though. Guys, we're doing the Cavs for departure out of Cleveland, if you're following along. There's some amazing World Flight streamers on tonight. You guys should check those out. If you're not familiar with what World Flight is, it's a damn good cause. You should get your asses over and support one of those World Flight teams of your choice.
Why are you a World Flight?
Because of COVID.
That would have been fine. You could have got a 2-week quarantine going down, 2-week quarantine coming back.
Yeah, except the problem is that would mean I'd have to like quarantine away from my wife in some hotel somewhere at my own cost.
Sleep in your office at work.
They wouldn't let me go to work because of that. Have I seen SimFest set up? Yes, I have seen SimFest set up because I've actually been taking part in World Flight. This would be the first year in 9 years that we haven't had Team USA in World Flight this year. You just quarantine in the cockpit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a good idea.
Coming up on 18. $22,000 is where we're headed, guys. Trying to avoid the high winds if we get up too high. It'll be like the Twilight Zone. What would that be, Bad Boy Rogue? Sleeping in the cockpit would be, isolating in the cockpit would be like the Twilight Zone. A 14-day not-ending flight. It wouldn't be the first fucking time. Sometimes World Flight feels just like that. Except it's only 7 days, but still. Not sure why the airplane is so sensitive tonight, unless it's that 23 knot crosswind, which I find very hard to believe. All right, Cavs is next. Oh, cameraman Pug, you want a TCA side stick? I don't know why you want that. Why don't you just go get a honeycomb yoke, man? Way better than a side stick, which is otherwise known as Nintendo fucking joystick. put it between your knees and make these sounds. Pew, 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 pew. And you could, that's what a joystick's all about. Oh, you don't have the money for a honeycomb yoke? Oh, okay. Well, then start out with the side stick then. Yeah, Tim, most of SimFest is very real. As well, if you look at the QFA 25, actually, no, not most of SimFest, excuse me. Most of SimFest gear is from Flight Deck Solutions. Qantas 25 or the QFA 25 stream, that's all real 747, I believe. Most of it, parts are. You'll do what I said and you'll do it, Cameraman Pug? Perfect. Xbox controller is so imprecise for throttle control. No, but it's the best joystick on the planet, Bad Boy Rogue. You can't do better than an Xbox controller. It's especially good if you use it for driving simulators. Very ultra realistic. Especially the rudder control in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's really good for rudder control. It works really well for the new Star Wars space flight game. Perfect. Everybody likes space flight game. That's kind of like Microsoft Flight Simulator when you fly at 41,000 feet, then it turns into space flight game. You use a PS3 controller right now? Dude, seriously? What is wrong with you? You can't fly an airplane with a controller in your hand? That is just so 1980s. What do I do truck drive sim with? I use a Thrustmaster wheel. Can I buy you a honeycomb? I'm sure, you know what? Actually, I know people that just ask honeycomb for them and they just send them stuff. Like, they don't even have to, like, show it or do anything with it. They just say, hello, honeycomb, can I have a yoke? And they go, sure. Yeah, I know, it's weird. You should email honeycomb. Ask for a yoke. Go get a joystick and a throttle. Honeycomb ain't got nothing for nobody these days, not even to buy? Oh. You're gonna do it now, Tim? That's a great fucking idea. Let me know how it works out for you. Cameraman Pug, the honeycomb yoke, they're calling them the Charlie controls, but they're not out yet. The Charlie pedals. Rejection letter, Tim? Oh, you don't say. No, I haven't, Bad Boy Rogue. Not off the top of my head. Maybe if you showed me a picture, I would recognize them, but I'm not 100% sure by the name that I've seen them before. Sure, I'll drop a link. You subscribe, so you should be able to pop a link in there. Well, that's the important thing. You want well-built, sturdy-looking pedals. Oh, shit. Those. Okay. I mean, They look okay. What do they want for those things? Bad Boy Rogue, what are they asking for those? $549. Well, there is a pendulum style Thrustmaster pedal set that I think would be better than those. So, yeah, is it the TPS pedals? Yeah. So, if it was me, I would buy the TPS pedals before I would buy those pedals. The TPS pedals are built out of metal and they don't slide on the floor, and if they did, you could put some screws through them to stick them to the floor. But if it was me, I would buy the TPS pedals over those. And the reason why, the TPS pedals almost are more realistic, like a real 737 and there's nothing limiting you for your movement, where those other things are going to feel kind of Mickey Mouse because they're on rollers and they're going to pick up dust and dirt and debris, and you're going to be cleaning them, and it'll be a fucking waste of time. Yeah, Arrow, if you're building a set of pendulum pedals, that's perfect. And really, when you look at the TPS, it's not a hard design. It's actually pretty straightforward how it's done. So, Bad Boy Rogue, if it really was $549 versus $499, save yourself some money and buy the TPS. I actually know one of my mods has the TPS pedals, and he loves them.
You're still talking double the price, though.
I don't understand. He said $549 was the one and $499 was the TPS, I thought.
What, for the... What? Sorry, were we talking about...
Well, I was looking in chat, and maybe I've just got chat mixed up because they were talking about the Redbird flight controls, and someone said they were $549. And then I said go with the TPS pedals, and someone put in the TPS pedals $499. Well, how much are the TPS ones that Scotty has?
Yeah, they're like $400 or $500.
Yeah, so you're in that neighborhood.
I thought you were talking about the. Why am I blanking? Honeycomb pedals.
What how expensive are they gonna be?
They're gonna. I think all their stuff is $250 euros.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you really want a good set of rudder pedals that'll probably last you forever, go look at Precision Flight Controls. Go buy some PFC pedals. Those'll definitely do you. But I think you're probably looking at like $1,200 for the set, Canadian. Absolutely, cameraman Pug. Yeah, it never hurts. You should just ask, man. You can get anything you want. You just have to ask. Yeah, Bad Boy Rogue, just wait for the TPS. That's the way I would go, because between those two products, I think that you'd be happier with the TPS, just simply because the TPS is pendulum style. They're not going to collect all that dust. Where when you got that shit rolling on the ground and it's going to get the dust in it, and it's going to be no good. It's really hard to find a good set of rudder pedals. Rudder pedals are hard to come by for good ones. Yeah, it looks like the Charlie will be roller as well. And I mean, I used to have CH pedals. I had a CH Pro pedal set, which were way better. They weren't roller, I don't think. Maybe they were. Then I had an original set of CH pedals, and they were definitely like a roller kind of a design. And they were okay. I mean, there was nothing wrong with them. It just, they did get dirty, and then the potentiometers inside would start to get dirty, and it just, one thing led to another, and it just wasn't as awesome. Oh, do they? All right. Are they metal? Those are the metal ones, right, Tim? It was so long ago, man. I had those when I first moved into this place. I bought them. Were they metal? Okay, no. So I'm thinking I had a metal set of I'm sure they were CH pedals. My first set of CH pedals were plastic. My second set of pedals were not. We don't do those anymore, but here you go, Zodius. And if crashes are on and we die and the sim resets, so be it.
Then we don't do those anymore. Just did it.
I did it for you because you're different.
Yeah. That's different. Thanks.
Thank you very much for that sub, though. That's 15 months, dude. That's awesome. That's over a year. Fuck, over 1 year.
Well, that's 15 months, but that's only a 3-month streak.
Oh, really?
To somebody else.
Oh, I see.
I pass it in the summer if you're not streaming.
Well, of course.
Give me a sub.
I completely understand.
I pass it around. I pass it around to different people.
Actually, everybody should do that. Make sure that I'll actually, what I'll think I'll do next year is I'll make it so that I stop getting subs when I go off on vacation for the summer. It's probably easier to do that. Because I really do believe that people should give their subscriptions to other people. Tim, I remember having a pair of, I thought they were CH Pro pedals, and I'm sure they were metal. They stood upright more. My original CH pedals were laid down and they were plastic, but I'm sure they were CH pedals, but they were made out of metal, and I believe they were called Pro pedals. I have been wrong once before, though. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. Make sure you get into the Discord. !Discord will get you here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. It's a Wednesday night. Really good to see us. We're going to make our way to the smoking room and see what that does. Yeah, CH isn't what it used to be. Definitely not. The CH quality used to be pretty awesome. And I don't think it's near as good anymore as what it used to be. Somebody once told me that the CH yokes now have a plastic pitch mechanism in them. When I had my original CH yoke, I believe it was a steel shaft that was in it, not plastic. I don't know how that works. Pro pedals were plastic and reg pedals were metal? That seems awfully bizarre to me, Tim. Let me see if I can find what they were called. Not those. CH Pro pedals were plastic. Those were those for sure. Those were those. What year would that have been? 2006? Images. See if I can find an image. Huh. Metal. Pedals. I'm trying to remember. I was sure they were CH. Fuck if I could remember. I'd recognize them if I saw them in a heartbeat. I know for a fact I would recognize them instantly. They looked like really shitty flat metal boards, but they did have slits in them, but they were almost too vertical. But they were very like tin. They weren't real metal. They were more like tin standing vertically. I was sure they were CH. Fuck, I can't remember. PU 995? Alright, have a good night, bad boy Rogue. Thanks, man. See you later. PU 995. Let's have a look. No. I don't see anything that says PU 995. Shit. Where are they? I was sure that they were made by CH Products. And I thought they were a professional line. I'm sure they were. Getting closer. They almost look like those Sci-Tech pedals. They were USB. They had a flat base. It was a square base, but like it was thick. I just can't think for the life of me what they were called. I'm trying to find a picture of them right now, but I was sure they were CH made them. And you would think that they clearly are not, because when you type CH pedals, you would think, in images, you would think you would actually get a picture of them from years back, but the only ones I'm seeing are the plastic ones. I was sure, man. I was sure CH made them, because I would have only bought CH. I know I had two CH yokes. I had the CH plastic pedals for the one side, and I had the CH metal pedals for the other side. Metal. Let me try this. Let me try metal. M-E-T-A-L. I can't even find a picture of those. They just look like stupid. You found them? Give me. Oh, yeah, you're a subscriber. Post me a link. Nope, those weren't them. That's somebody's modified the plastic CH pedals and put real Piper rudder pedals on those. That's not them. Nice try though. Good thought. That's not them. Fuck, I would remember they were called. Oh shit, maybe they weren't CH. USB rudder pedals. Metal. See if I can find a link for them. They were old though. They definitely didn't make them for long. Well, that almost looks like them. Those are PFC though. That almost looked like them. Not quite. They had a pivot in the middle actually, now that I think of it, instead of a roller. But they weren't made by PFC. I was sure they were CH. Scanning like millions of fucking images here. Thrustmaster TPR pedals look awesome. I sold the ones I'm talking about with my 737 when I sold it. I shipped them off with it. Damn, I'm sure that they were CH. But find them. Oh, they were. What? Those are Cirrus. Those aren't them. Close. Not quite. They were just two flat metal with slots in them. I'm sure they were CH. I'm sure they were. Oh well, it's not fucking important anyways. I just wanted to know because or were they called airliner? I can't remember what they were. What do you mean, what should you say, cameraman Pug? Are you lost for words? Can be lost for words, man. I think we must have pissed the world off today. I wonder, Zodius, what am I doing wrong?
I don't know.
Inside joke, dude. I must be doing something wrong. Disavowed could tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I wasn't following.
It doesn't matter. It's all good, dude. It's an inside joke.
Okay, then.
Something Canuck does.
Oh.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I must be doing something wrong. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. Good now. Oh, I see what.
It took you long enough.
I was like, wait, oh, wait.
Yeah.
I think it might have something to do with the other things that are going on right now.
I think it has a lot to do with some other things that are going on right now, actually, to be honest with you.
Even like flight sim, you know, we got the roll flight stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wow.
I came here to bother you.
Well,
Goodness, it's
you're
really-
you're welcome to come in and bother.
I also came in to see if my microphone.
You're real quiet, so
Really?
yeah, but
you're a little quiet.
if you could turn yourself up, that'd be handy. Either that, or I gotta turn all of yous up.
Okay.
All right, let's get back in the cockpit, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us on a Wednesday night. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. And we're on our way to Jackson, Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI, that is. Fest, do you remember which pedals I'm talking about, dude?
I didn't hear that you talked about the pedals because I just got here. So.
Okay, so I'm sure my airliner in 2006, I had a pair of CH from the year 2000, I had the plastic CH pedals. Looked like kind of the Airbus style. But then when I did my 737, I bought a pair of, I thought they were CH Pro pedals,
That's
but
what I had.
they were metal. And they were like two tin cups that stood up, and they were, I believe they were on a pivot in the middle. And I was sure CH made them, but I've just done like a million Google searches and I cannot locate said pedals.
Yeah, I don't think those were CHs.
I'm trying to think who made them then, because I would have never bought PFC. I never had the money to buy PFC pedals, and they were not like Flight Deck Solutions or SciTech or anything like that.
What somebody sent to you, was it?
No, it was a set I bought myself, brand new. Maybe Flying Gravity made them. They might have been by Flying Gravity. So if you go to flyinggravity.com, you might have been able to find rudder pedals there, because I bought all my shit from Flying Gravity. Maybe the pedals came from there, but I was sure that they were CH, but maybe they weren't. I used them on the one side, and I used my old crap ass CH pedals for the first officer side.
Well, then that's how you know that's all they were. Wasn't Flying Gravity.
I gotta do something about this, because I think Chili just said something, but...
He wanted to know if Flying Gravity was good.
Oh, Flying Gravity products are awesome.
I can hear you. You're a little bit muffled on the bass side.
You're probably better now. I just turned you up. Flying Gravity products were incredible. The only issue with Flying Gravity products nowadays is I don't think he does it as a business anymore. I think they were like, holy crap. Wow. Look who just showed up. Wow, 757 Spy for the raid. How's it going, my friend? Thank you for bringing the cavalry. I was beginning to think that Flight Sim was in bad shape. Rose Mobile subscribing at tier 2. Wow, Rose Mobile subscribing at tier 2. That's 2 months. You're on a 2-month streak, buddy. Thanks very much, Rose Mobile. Appreciate that. 757 Spy. Welcome, buddy. How's it going? How's all the viewers? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Where did you fly tonight? Artie! How's it going, dude? I see where you were hiding now. How was the flight? Kenny Monster! How's it going, Kenny? Wow, Tuba Flight. Jeez, now I know why there was nobody here tonight. How's everybody doing? Trip Taker, good to see ya. Wow, all these amazing people coming into the channel all at once and shit. That's awesome. How did Spy do tonight, Artie? Did he do good? I'm sure he did wonderful. Which airplane were we using, guys? What spy flight were we doing tonight? Was there a secret spy mission involved or not? Grumpy Pirate, good to see you, bud. Sorry I missed you. The Airbuses. Oh, wow. Testing out the Thrustmaster Airbus throttle. It was okay-ish. He's getting used to Airbus side stick and throttle. Was this in 2020? Or was this in prepared, or was it his X-Plane stuff? It was 2020. So Tuba Flight, the hard part about that is he's getting used to a new stick. And on top of that, it's probably hard to get the sensitivities right in that Neo in 2020. Star Lugo, how's it going, buddy? I think that's probably the biggest challenge that Dave had, was probably just trying to figure out how sensitive it needs to be and how sensitive it doesn't. Regardless, Dave, thanks very much for bringing all your friends. I promise to take good care of them. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're on our way to Jackson, Mississippi, out of Cleveland, Ohio. Lincoln, I got no problems. About 45,000 US, but that was over 20 years of collecting parts and rebuilding and doing all kinds of wonderful things. So consider it $2,000 a year over 20 years. That's not so bad. But I'm sitting in a real airplane. This is a real Beechcraft Model 99 that's been converted into a KingAir 350i. So the throttles, they're real. The yokes, the rudder pedals, everything is, whoops. I think I just hit a wrong button. No, maybe not. Everything is real. So everything is like metal and crap. I have windshields and side windows, everything's in here. And we actually just bought 3 new projectors. So we got 3 Optima GT 1080s. So we're gonna build a screen maybe this weekend and try and get better view. Spy says sensitivities were good in 2020. Gonna check it out in the FS labs tomorrow morning. Probably a great idea, Spy. I'm amazed though that the sensitivities were okay. Probably a little different to get used to flying with a side stick though, but hey, it's Airbus, right? Just stay away from the A floor and you'll be okay, buddy. It's Lincoln, it's a challenge, but this is my 4th simulator I've been building simulators for 20 years. Yeah, this is a real cockpit. This is a real airplane that I'm sitting in. Yeah, Lincoln, when I go for a smoke break there before we get to our destination, you'll be able to see how the interfaces are all connected at the back. Arrow, actually, I got a really good deal on them. I got them from a friend of mine who was changing, well, priorities. He had 2 simulators and he was getting rid of 1, so he'd only used them for a couple of months. So I picked up his projectors for a really good deal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize 2 of them for about a 12-foot circumference screen wraparound. So it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, Lincoln, many years ago, you were able to pick up like a 737 shell for $1,500, but then Flight Simmers started buying them, and you don't just pay scrap value, you got to pay a premium for that stuff now. Artie, it's free if you stole it. You heard it here first. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate that. Always good to see all kinds of wonderful new faces in here, and any of the faces that come from Spy are friends of ours. Let's give Spy a shout out, because for those of you that don't know Mr. Spy, Mr. 757 Spy needs definitely a follow over there. Oh, I beat you to it, Disavowed. Appreciate you coming by, Spy, and bringing all your friends. Hopefully you haven't had too long of a day. Was it a long stream? I don't know. I got home from work late, and then I rushed to get the stream set up, and then got going pretty much right away, so. Yeah, so Artie, about that, remember when we crashed into the Bering Sea? I kinda, holy crap! T-Bird 57 gifting 10 tier 1 subs to the Cockpit Builders community. T-Bird 57, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you very much for that. Grumpy Pirates, new. That's 2nd month for him. Blue Sky, you're next, man. Bukas, Slya, sorry, wow, my mistake. My eyes are getting old. T-Bird 57 with the 10 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you very much, T-Bird 57. We always appreciate the support for the channel. You are a gentleman. Boss Bud Gaming, here comes your sub. It's coming up next.
You also got a $10 donation from Rutherford Gaming.
Oh crap, I didn't even see that come through. We'll take care of that in a minute, because I'm sure it's already taken care of its own problem. Thank you very much, T-Bird 57. That was incredible. 10 tier 1 gift subs. Pawn 82. This one's for you, dude. Yeah, it came through at the end. I haven't got to it yet. Papa Bear, Arizona, thank you very much for coming by. Thanks to T-Bird 57. You're the next guest gift sub on the stream. The next one is a gentleman that we're all familiar with, and we can't thank him enough for coming by. Mr. Salmonus, T-Bird 57 gave you one, and here it comes now. Progress page shows 487 miles to go, and Wild Hair T-Bird 57 gave you a sub 2. Here it comes. Dragon Reaper 79, that's a new name I'm not used to seeing. Thank you very much for coming by. I hope you enjoy the stream. Sir, because of T-Bird 57, you're now a sub 2. T-Bird 57 gifting 10 Tier 1 gift subs to the channel. Zuligator, this one is for you. So after all of that, we've got 10 Tier 1 gift subs from T-Bird 57. Number 10 is also a new face, and we hope he'll stick around. Zikar, this one's for you. Replica Gaming. Thank you very much for the $10 Tier 1 gift sub, my friend. Appreciate that. Absolutely great to have you here. Oh no. There's the $10 gift sub or gift donation from Replica Gaming. Those ones cause failures, and the failures will be listed on the bottom of the screen. Do not tell me what those failures are, because I don't necessarily know what they are. As long as there is a failure there, I'm okay. According to Replica Gaming, I am going down, which is probably not a really good scenario for somebody who is kindly, floating across the world on their way to Jackson, Mississippi. But thank you very much, T-Bird 57. Appreciate that. You guys are all awesome. Really appreciate the support from the oh no. Yeah, exactly. Grumpy Pirate, good to see you. Thanks very much, dude, for being here. I'm hoping that you enjoy the gift subs. I'm hoping that everybody is enjoying their new gift subs. We got to check some things out, guys, in the legs page and in the route page. Things are a little different. We're going on our way to Bravo November Alpha, 133 miles out of that. Jackson, Mississippi's 468 miles. We do have a headwind, but we still got 355 over the ground, which isn't too bad. It's only 10 knots coming off about our 1:30, 2 o'clock. So we're on our way, guys. If you have any questions, jam in the chat. We're always happy to answer your questions. Before Replica Gaming gets sorted, I think we better take a small little break, because if we don't, we might not get one. Does that sound fair to you, Replica Gaming? As promised, guys, you want to know how this all works? Yeah, I have a motorized trim wheel arrow. Oh, crap. Here we go. $10, a Replica Gaming. Perfect. Thank you very much for the $10 donation, sir. We've got a right generator failure. Right generator is going off. No problems there. Just the right gen. The coffee pot is still safe, folks. Coffee pot is still safe. Reminder for everybody, if we lose both generators, we're forced to land. Otherwise, we'll run out of battery power. We could continue along with dual generator failure. The engines will never quit, but we'll have absolutely no instruments. Now, we could continue doing that, but it's always best to land, reset the failures, and keep going. What do you mean, Replica Gaming, that the failures are not working? Failures are working fine here. I've got the failure. I'm getting the master caution light, so they're obviously going it on. Not need. You're landed. One crash engine, I know. Oh boy. $10 for another replica gaming donation. We lost the captain navigation display. She gone. Yeah, Cameraman Pug, Microsoft Flight Sim has not implemented that. They have the extra 300 in there, but it does not have the smoke screen or the smoke signals, the smoke trail feature yet. So until Microsoft Flight Sim implements that, we're kind of euchred. Why would you want to do that, Replica Gaming? Am I actually a rated pilot? No. I started my pilot's license years ago. And due to unforeseen circumstances, I decided to start building simulators instead. Oh, T-Bird! Holy shit, we got a left engine fire. Left engine fire, fire in the left engine. Looking at the left engine throttle, we're gonna pull that back to idle. We go up to the left engine fuel cutoff lever. We're gonna pull that to cutoff, successfully cutting off the fuel to the engine. Then we go to the left engine propeller feather, and we're gonna feather the left engine. So 100%, we do have an issue now because we're lost the left engine and the left generator is no more. We gotta counteract this a little bit with some rudder pedal force, because if we don't do that, she bad. And we're gonna have to find an airport. So donation train, yeah, exactly. Isn't that the truth? Okay, we are gonna be able to maintain our altitude here for a minute. Let me find out where we're at and where our next airport is gonna be. It's a great thing though, like your procedures, real like 737 FO here, by the way. So my brother actually flies a 7.3. Normally, guys, World Flight USA, normally we are taking part in World Flight. This is the first year in 9 years that we haven't flown Team USA, which is a 737 group. And we practice failures like this all the time. So it's really, really good. Oh, crap, $15 from Aviation Iceland. Thank you very much for that donation, sir. We lost the captain side PFD. Let's close this. We gotta find a spot to land. I can bring up the nearest station. See if we can find airport, please. Sorry, airports are the next ones. Kilo Alpha Alpha Sierra, we got 40 miles out to... that's probably too far. We could probably do KGLW. Let's find out where that is. Kilo Lima Golf Whiskey. She's en route here. Golf Lima Whiskey. Kilo Golf Lima Whiskey. That would help if I typed it right. Apparently I am dyslexic. Kilo Golf Lima Whiskey. I think that's way better. Montana Flying, subscribing at Tier 1. Thank you very much for that, sir. Kilo Golf Lima Whiskey. Before we lose power. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's not going to work. Let me go to the text chart, approach chart. Where are our runways, please? Our runway options of Golf Lima is 5,300 feet. That's long enough. And it looks like Kilo Golf Lima Whiskey. It's going to be on this heading, and our options are 8 or 26. 8 or 26. We still got a little bit of battery voltage left. We've still got a little left, so we're doing okay. Not a problem. Down we go. Hey, what's wrong with your dyslexia? Dyslexics of the world unite. Yeah, isn't that the truth? All right, going off the standby here in the first officer side until we lose the battery on that one. let's go ahead and start making our way. Runway, Zodius gave me the METAR for that. So METAR for GLW is winds are 000 at 0 knots. Is that match what you got, Zodius? Altimeter 3033. Okay. So let's get this set up. A 3033.
Nice restaurant, Glasgow, Kentucky.
It's Glasgow, it's called?
Kentucky.
Okay. Glasgow, Kentucky. 3033. The backup altimeter is standby is set up for that. Battery's starting to go. It's a KingAir. Yeah, she's a KingAir. Whoop, easy. So runway 8 is going to be our preferred. Uh, 248 on the speed here. And let's go approach runway 8. Whoops, watch what you're doing. Gonna get into big trouble here. Close. And let's bring up the actual airport position. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not gonna be runway 8. We're gonna be the other one, which was 26, actually. Forgot I was going backwards. Yeah, that's... I kind of don't really have time for that, Replica Gaming. Not now, buddy. Whoa. I'm not paying attention. Not paying attention. This could be entertaining. You need me to hit my head on the camera? Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun? Alright, let's get out of this. I want to close this. I want to go back to Glasgow and open the charts. I have no idea what my distance is here, but let's bring up Glasgow. Its municipal is right there. And where is our position? It's right there. So I'm actually going too far to the left. I want to go runway 26, so I'm going to actually turn more to the left here. Try and line myself up. Current altimeter 9,600 feet. Speed's good, 237 knots. Thank you very much, Artie. Keep an eye on that and remind me. Because when we depart, we're going to go direct to BNA and then we'll carry on. Unless you got to leave, then that's fine. All right, that's looking a little better. A little bit more to the left, please. 7,500 feet. We got to watch. At least we've got one good engine still. We've got one good engine, but no generators. So I'm not worried about us crashing or losing that second engine. But the important thing is to pick your destination and stick with it. If we were to run out of altitude really quick, we would just ditch it on a farmer's field or something like that. Replica, you're hilarious. Cameraman Pug showing the lawn dart. All right, we're not that far now. Alright, runway 26, Glasgow. I'm definitely fighting this one engine out. My rudder is pretty much torqued all the way one direction. Thanks for the follows, guys. Sorry I'm not paying much attention to chat right now because I'm a little busy. I do the best I can. Oh, you guys are making landing predictions. Yeah, I never thought about that. You may as well do that if we're going in here. Runway 26, eh? Should be damn close here to turning very soon. Speed's good. See if I can get my eyeballs on the airport and then I can circle down. Should be pretty much pointing right at it now. Wow, it's going to be hard to see this one. This is the beauty of Flight Sim 2020 and the terrain looking so much. Well, I have to land replica. I got it, dude. Oh, shit. I'm trying to keep my eye out here. What's our heading? 25 almost. We're close. We should be close. Trying to spot the airport, like pulling teeth here. About 10, 15 miles, maybe 10 miles. Oh, I think it's right in front of me. We got the airport. You guys probably don't, but I do. She's right in front of me. I couldn't be better lined up for it, actually. It was a pretty good guess. All right, bring that speed right back. Let's get the approach flaps. A little bit of a side slip here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. All right, one notch flap coming down. See if the gear's gonna go. Oh, the gear's going. Gear down, we got 3 green, that's good. I'm amazed there's enough battery juice for that. Oof, we're a little high though. Oh, crap. Oh, what? Oh, my oil pressure finally dropped. That's bizarre. Ooh, a little bit of trim, please, would be good. 118 knots. Gotta be careful. Yeah, no kidding. I have to be careful with this. Definitely a little high.
Sink rate. Terrain. Sink rate.
All right, landing lights are coming on.
Terrain.
Seatbelt signs are going on. Not
Sink
that
rate.
they have anything to worry about. Oof. Wow, it is hard with one engine. B and A, I think you guys said was next. So, speed check. Oh, there's the fuel pressure. How nice. Ooh, wow. Gentle, gentle. Speed check a little low.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing. A little bit. Whoa, too far to the left. Come on. Ooh.
100.
Wow, that is touchy with one engine out. Oh, sugar. This is gonna hurt. Oh. I don't want to do a one engine reverse. That would be bad. Oh, I'm going to feather it. And on the brakes. I definitely do not want to do one engine reverse thrust. That could be really, really bad. Whew. Hot brakes. Very, 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 very hot brakes. Whoa. Minus 337 on one engine. That's not good. That we definitely felt that. All right, let's get these things. Why don't we get these out clear? It should show. There, we got our right generator back. Flaps are coming up. We've got left ignition start, N1 rotation, ITT's rising, oil pressure's coming up, oil pressure light. It should go out in just a moment. Oil pressure light is out. Through 10.5, we'll put the fuel in. Through 19% N1, 22, watching the EGT, make sure, the ITT, make sure it does not go into the red. And 50% starter cutout. Second generator's coming back on. There we go. Both engines are back good again. And let's see if they actually move. There we go. All right, spin back around here. And let's depart. B&A is next. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Happy Wednesday to everybody. We may as well depart the same run we came in at. Hopefully we can taxi back this way, and we'll try Glasgow for departure. Roundabout? What do you mean I started without you, dude? What are you talking about? We started an hour and 49 minutes ago. No. We've had to divert because of failures. We're just getting ready to continue with the flight. All right, let me get the route programmed to carry on. B&A. So this is previous page. Kilo Golf Lima Whiskey. And we're going to Kilo Juliet Alpha November. And next page, we're going to B&A Bravo November Alpha. We'll go first. And then Mike Hotel Zulu. And then arrival. ILS 34 left. And Mike Hotel Zulu. Route, activate, execute. Oh, what is this bus doing? Like, dude, you're on the taxiway. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just got home and had to come chill. Awesome. Well, good to see you, Roundabout. Why are the taxi... Well, that's a great question, Roundabout. And I urge you to go and tweet Microsoft that exact question. All right, we're 0.5 on the fuel reserves. And 400 on the cost index. We don't care about fuel. Bob pays for it. And we'll do 220... 220 for the climb. Execute. Outside air temperature is 10. We're not going to derate. We've got 10. 40 flaps gives us 108, 115, 121 for speed. Either you get out of my way, dude, or I'm going to taxi through you on the grass. Bus isn't moving. Clearly, bus isn't moving. Bus is going to piss me off. I don't know why he sits on the taxiway. He knows that we won't fit. Oh, I see the problem. There's no driver in that bus. Must be an autonomous bus. An autonomous bus. He's waiting on me? Oh, shit. Is that what's going on? Hey, listen, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. We normally stream 3 nights a week. Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Usually, now we're in non-daylight savings time. So that'll be 23:30 hours Zulu. Wednesdays and Sundays. And 2400 hours Zulu on Saturdays. Glad to have you guys here. Like to see the new faces. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We're sitting in a real aircraft. It's a Beechcraft Model 99 that's been converted into a KingAir 350i. Make sure you guys get your asses in the Discord. That'll tell you when or where I cancel streams or set up, regular streams. When we do something special. Plus, I always post my routes. If you guys are POSCON members like Spy is, and you want to fly along with me, you're always welcome to fly along. So you can always find the route the day before the flight in the Discord. Nah, it's at home. Squidgy, it's at home. I can fly it whenever I like. It's so easy, and I can drink. What do you mean roundabout? I've never done such a horrible thing. All right, 122.95. Let's switch and swap those bad boys. There's probably a CTAF for here, but I'm not going to look it up. Glasgow traffic, KingAir, November 30th, Alpha Kilo, runway 26. Line up and wait for departure to the west, Glasgow. All right. Taxi lights are going off. Strobe lights will go on. Landing lights will go on. Bleeds and blowers will go off. Auto feather, auto ignition is going on. 1 notch of flaps. It gets lonely in snowy Canada. You're not judging. All right, looks pretty good. Trim. We did not check trim. It's not bad, actually. All right. Is everybody ready? Prop sync is off. Glasgow traffic, KingAir, November 30th, Alpha Kilo, rolling runway 26, a departure to the west, Glasgow. All right, guys, engines are stable. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked. Ooh, easy on the rudder.
V1, rotate, V2.
Oof. Pause rate, gears coming up. Props coming back to 1550. Throttles are coming back. Flaps can come up. Little powerful with a Black Hawk upgrade there. And we don't want to get too much. Auto feather, auto ignition is off. Put the bleeds and blowers back on. Seatbelt signs, landing lights, they can go off. We got traffic, TCAS. Let's see where they are. Oof. All right. We got the traffic in the TCAS. BNA, 62 miles to BNA. Yeah, I've modified it a little bit, but I've got the performance on the takeoff, but I don't seem to have the performance at cruise that I should have. The performance at cruise sucks monkey ass. And that's something that Microsoft or Asobo has done to this thing. All right, 22,000 once again. Whoa, busting the speed limit. Not even paying attention. Somebody's going to be awfully upset at me for that. 250 below 10,000, folks. Was not paying attention. Shame, shame, shame. Spy would be disappointed in me. All right, let's try and get that climb going again. Oof. Glasgow traffic, KingAir, November 30th, Alpha Kilo, leaving the zone to the west. We're switching to 123.45. My right ignition is still on for some reason. There we go. Ooh, didn't go off. All right, a little bit of trim here. Full fuel is beer. Fuel is always beer. Beer is always fuel, whichever way you want to look at it. All right, guys, everything is reset. Making our way back to Jackson, Mississippi. And once we get up to cruise here, we'll set the autopilot, go for a quick smoke break. You guys can see the interfaces for the sim if you're still interested. If you're still interested. We'll put the coffee pot back on, make a new pot for somebody. How about that? Somebody interested in a new cup of coffee? There's no live ATC on POSCON. You can use it and just practice phraseology announcing your intentions. Yes, but Artie, they do air traffic control flights, don't they? And we occasionally get to test ATC with them, don't we? Makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, Squidgy, it's a new network that's coming out, so it's still, and it's incredible. 25 hertz refresh rate, which means 25 times a second your airplane positions are updated when you're flying in formation with somebody else. The audio quality is second to none. And if you go back and check my VOD or even 757 Spies VOD, I'm sure there's some where you'll hear the ATC on it. The last flight we did was a couple of weeks ago, and it was we did into Boston out of a field called Hare or Hartfield or Urnfield or Hare. Maybe it was called Hare. It was just on the east coast of North Carolina, right on the ocean there. 10,000 feet, guys. And it was pretty good. Yeah, Atlanta to somewhere. Just stay away from Atlanta on weekend. Why is that, Artie? No problem, Bryce Allen. Good to see you. Hopefully you enjoyed the baseball game. Yeah, Artie, I kind of hoped you'd forgotten about that. Because the problem with Russia is from where I was, it was poor planning. Because from where I was in Russia, I was like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours away from any kind of civilization. It was bad. All right, speed's no longer a factor. Make sure those props are staying at 1550 here. Yeah, I did not. I found my way into the Bering Sea roundabout. I'm not sure if you saw that, but that was the time that I ended up in the Bering Sea. Watch that climb or I'm really going to be in trouble. We'll rip the wings right off this bad boy. That won't be very helpful to anybody. You missed it? Oh yeah, it was bad. It really was bad. They shoot you down. Yeah, I'm always Artie. Exactly, or Mr. Squidgy, sorry. Yeah, so you'll see me on the map. I should come up as November 38 Alpha Kilo. As soon as I get to cruise replica. But if you're thinking you're gonna make me run, I can assure you tonight there will be no runnage. I promise you there will be no runnage. All right, 44 Lima Papa is behind me. All right, there's 19,700. All right, let's make sure the LNAV is good. We can bring this in now. I'm at 22,000 feet. Depends. If you do a fire, they're not going to shut down on me. Remember, I have to initiate the fires, the shutdowns. If you do the other one, remember, though, I can restart those. Supposedly. Oh, awesome, Mr. Squidgy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. We seem to be all sorted out here. Level at cruise, guys. Progress page shows 364 miles. Thanks very much for joining us. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see us. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Wednesday night. Wednesday nights are always a fun night because they're hump day. Hump day means only 2 more days of work until we get to where we're gonna be on the weekend, doing more flying, more fun, more streaming, more enjoyment. And that's the plan. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see us. Quick little break, and then we'll be back in the cockpit, and we will carry on our way to Jackson, Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI. For those of you that aren't sure, those are the interfaces that control the simulator. Interfaces, power flies, power supplies, and all that jazz. It's really awesome. Here it comes. You know what's funny, Replica? I actually don't even need a cigarette. I just figured that I would come and sit here. You'll join me for the smoke, Artie? Awesome. Sounds good. What I like to do, though, is I like to hang out.
I'm working on coding right now.
What kind of coding are you doing now?
Oh, well, because I continue what I initially started with the honeycomb for like the paired.
Yep.
For all the planes that don't use standard light switches and master switches and all that stuff.
And how's that going? Is it going okay?
Yeah, I'm getting my head back into it. It's winding in, and so I've basically copied my original, because it's going to actually be co-located with what's left of my switch panel that I made before.
Right.
I ripped out a bunch of those center switches because they're being replaced by the switches on the honeycomb yoke. So I still do have some switches on there, and they add some more later.
Right.
And refining it. But so anyway, the joystick code to code the joystick switches is different than the Arduino, but it is going to be working in that Lewis script that runs that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. That'll really be cool.
It's come along.
And I think what's missing here? Something missing.
I'll probably, after I'm done with it, I'll probably rip all the Arduino stuff out of it so that it can work standalone if somebody wants to borrow it.
Wow. Okay. That'd be kind of neat. I was asked if I used multiple PCs by Squidgy to do the interfaces. No, all those are running on this computer here. But I run all my glass cockpit displays are run from the computer that's behind that. And then the white computer on the floor controls the flight management computer. Replica Gaming, we have a small problem. You're having problems already pressurizing the airfoil labs. I must post to your Discord. Maybe someone can help you. Absolutely. So Replica Gaming, you know the deal that you and I had? I've just tried to complete it, but it will not allow me for you as a user for some reason. And I'm guessing it's probably because you're already a sub. So we have to wait until your subscription expires, I guess, because it will not allow me. It's grayed out. Well, that doesn't make sense, Replica or Artie. Unless it's your rate that's the problem. Unless it's the rate that's the problem. No, it's not good. I will find a way to do it, but I just obviously I'm not versed well enough to be able to do it. I don't care how much money it is, dude. I will, like I said, I will fix the problem. Don't you worry. Actually, do you have FedEx, Replica? Because my 3 projectors came from Indiana. my 3 projectors came from Indiana. It was 30 pounds, and it was 125 US. Yeah, my projectors showed up yesterday. They showed up yesterday.
Where in Indiana did it come from, dude?
Skibo. I think he lives around you somewhere, or maybe north of you. He's.
Here in town?
I don't. Actually, I do. Let me confirm that it was Indiana. It was from. Oh yeah. Ah yeah, here. It's from. Hang on. I gotta find it. It's gotta be on here somewhere. Sorry, it's from Kentucky. It came from Florence, Kentucky.
Okay, that's over by Cincinnati.
Florence, Kentucky, and it was like $125 for 30 pounds. Maybe C, but remember there was 2 addresses I gave you. You'd have to use the same address I gave you for UPS. Don't use the second or the first address I sent you. And then they just invoice me for the duties and the taxes and everything, so I'm not worried about it. I'll just pay them whatever they are. Okay, that's it for the smoke break. It's time to get back in the cockpit, guys. When Fess was saying he was coding, he's basically coding things like Arduinos, like these behind me that are running the simulator. All right, off we go. Map overlay you get. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see you all. Wonderful to have you here. Sim Toolkit Pro overlay map. That's what you guys are looking at. We're only 270 some miles from the destination. Actually 319 to be exact. I haven't checked our top of descent yet. Top of what's that?
So it's also important to note that Fest took apart his
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do any of the coding in here if it wasn't for Fess. I'm kind of an inept programmer. If it wasn't for Fess, I wouldn't have been able to figure any of it out. It was awesome that he helped me. I can't even believe the guy took pity on me to help me. Usually when you ask Fess for help, he says GFY. But he was so sick of people asking him for help, he created a website. So if you head over to thegeekforge.com, he gives you some very basic examples of how to program basic switches and LEDs onto an Arduino and interface it with Flight Sim, P3D, FSX, that sort of deal. It's the same thing. So Florence, Kentucky in appreciation stream, they have an international airport, KCVG. Ooh, that I see what you're saying, Artie. That might be a good idea. That really might be a good idea. All right, time to open another beer. TheGeekForge.com, the land of the all-knowing Fester Geek, who would never leave a man behind, always willing to help.
You forgot about the part where the information that's on there is as old as the guy that wrote it.
Yeah, I didn't want to piss Fess off. The last time I almost pissed Fess off, he said he was going to drive up here and punch me in the throat. Mommy, why is my pilot drinking so much? It's because he needs his medicine, Artie. So Fess, somebody was saying it was fun to work at the airport the other day, or earlier in the stream.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I would love to work in a certain place in the airport, but I said if I said that word, I'd probably get a punch in the throat.
Yep. Sometimes they're not even located at airports, dude.
I know they're not. Actually, Pearson is. Toronto is located underground at Pearson, but yeah, they may not be. Like, is Indy located on the field?
They are actually located there.
They are located on the field there?
Yeah.
You'd like to be a big tug driver? Ooh, that'd be interesting. Oh, it was you, Tim, that said that? Yeah, that's awesome. Zema, how's it going? Good to see ya. Hello to you. All right, guys, we're 231 miles to top of descent. Let's check the approach and make sure that the approach is set up properly. Looks like we've got some kind of funky-ass DME approach here. Let's bring this out, give you guys this view so you can see what's going on. Wow, that's really going to be tricky. Yeah, just replica gaming. There's no rush, man. I mean, let's figure out the most economical way, and we'll figure it out. I can. We're going into. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, of course, I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong runway. Oh, no, I didn't. Wind 0, 0, 0, 0 at 0 knots. Wow, the U.S. is very windless today. A lot of responsibility if you're a tug driver. If you fuck up, you might go to jail or end up paying the airline out of pocket. Really? Well, they usually have those guys walking next to the wind or to the on the end of the wings to make sure you don't hit nothing. But I did notice it can be tricky, man, if they don't steer properly and the plane goes into another plane. That can be real bad. Altimeter is going to be 3031 going into Jackson, Mississippi. And if I go to the plan view, there we go. Let's zoom in. Oh yeah, look at that beauty. So Windsor 000, we'll do 34 left. That works for me. And we're not going to go direct to MHZ. We'll go straight. Let's see what happens. We'll go direct to ENAC and do a DME arc. A DME arc into runway 34 left. That's what we've got. It's beautiful when they draw those things. I love the DME arc. Sweet. And if I look at the... No, B&A was just the next waypoint en route because we had to divert. It just helps me remember where in the hell we're going. Yeah. So we're still a little ways out. Progress page shows 260, top of descent 216 miles. It's not bad. We're doing almost 360 over the ground though. We're making pretty good time here. All right, let's have a look at this approach. Make sure we don't fuck it up. So, hey, what the crap? There we go. All right, let's look at Jackson, Mississippi, open charts, approach, and we want 34 left. VOR DME 34 left. Is that what we picked? Nope, ILS 34 left. Interesting. Close, close, close. Let's look at the ILS Elope 34 left. Wow, it's same arc. How convenient. All right, 20 DME arc. So if I could remember, I wonder if I can remember how to do this. Let's go to fix. I want FAF. I wanted 114/020.
Top of descent.
Radial, then distance. Doesn't like it. Radial. 294. Oh, I know why. 20. No, it didn't take that either. So after Mavin, sorry, Favin. After Favin, we're not gonna go. Shit. 10, then Favin. That'll fix that. I am Zema. Yep, Northern Ontario. All right, there, that's fixed. That leads us all the way up the Yellow Brick Road. The Yellow Brick Road, folks, is a beautiful thing. All right, off that, back to map view. Bring that range out a little bit. 160 miles, ridiculous. Let's do a 40. Put this one at 80. There we go. That'll look a little better. Wonderful. Yeah, sounds good, Squidgy. Thank you very much, sir, for popping by. Like I said, you're always welcome. If you have questions, we're always willing to answer them. Appreciate you taking the time to join with us tonight, and hopefully you did enjoy it. Take care, buddy. So, Zema, I'm about an hour and a half north of North Bay. I thought you were in Sudbury. I think you're in Sudbury or something like that. Well, this will be entertaining. What river would this be? Funny how I remember things, isn't it, Zema? Yeah, well, Greater Sudbury. Cumberland. Why? Cumberland sounds familiar, but I don't know where it is. Hawk Driver. I've heard of Cumberland before, but I'm not familiar with that. I know the name sounds familiar. I don't know why.
You've heard about it from me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because everything down in the like Tennessee, Kentucky Valley down and through there, there's a lot of Cumberland stuff down in there. What's the name of my airline, man?
Oh, is that what it is? Sweet. No, I'm north, Zema. I'm north of, I actually grew up south of North Bay. I'm north of, Temagami. I'm in Temiskaming Shores. Yeah, so Artie, I actually took part in that. I was supposed to compete in that. But we got my general manager. We were invited to compete, but my general manager at the mine told us no. Because the year before we had gone to Fernie, BC to compete out there. So he forbid us to compete in the World Mine Rescue Championship. So we went, a bunch of us went and judged instead. So I was there. I was there. I was judging. The IMRC, they call it, International Mine Rescue Competition. Yeah, Zema, you would travel here for sure. No, my wife is French. I'm not. I speak some things, but it's all cuss words. I can understand French, I just don't speak it. Like I said, my wife is the French one. I am not. My daughter actually went to school at Laurentian. My oldest daughter lives in Sudbury area still. Oh, that's excellent. I really wish I was fully French, but I got into it late. Just put it that way. We're doing pretty good, guys. Top of descent's 174 miles. Progress page shows 208. Thanks very much for joining us. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see us. Hopefully everybody is doing well and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Technically, we'd be with CME right now, which is Memphis. This is a little bit exciting because I've never been to Jackson, Mississippi before, so I don't even know what it's going to look like. Yep, I definitely know where Sault Ste. Marie was. I went to a mine rescue competition up in Thunder Bay. We went through Sault Ste. Marie at one point. Nate Sucks, how's it going, dude? How is my German friend? Good to see ya. Thunder Bay sounds like a cool place to visit. You can do a Google search for the Sleeping Giant. That'll show you Thunder Bay. It's not a rockin' place or a happening place, but it does have a really cool name. Mike, you were real quiet. I didn't hear you, bud.
A lot of thunder there.
There's not a lot of thunder there, actually.
That's just misleading.
Yeah, Zema, I was trying to be polite. It really didn't. Okay, well, I guess that lets the cat out of the bag then, doesn't it? Oh, you're Sault Ste. Marie? You're going to go to school to become a pilot. Well done. Zema says Thunder Bay is a crack town. I was trying to be polite, man.
It's okay. That's why I'm here to ruin it.
Canada doesn't have crack towns. I'm just going to leave it there, he says. Yeah. All right, so 221 guys, or 22,100 feet. Trying to dial this in, but because of Flight Sim 2020, excuse me, it generally likes to be 200 feet higher than your cruise altitude, which is bloody silly. Dude, what are you doing awake at 2:35 a.m. while your wife is sleeping? But if you're watching this stream and flying an A320 to Munich, that works for me, dude. We'll pass the time. No problems. 153 miles to top of descent, which doesn't seem right at the altitude we're at, so we're going to amend that because we're only 187 out of the airport. So we're about 100 miles from top of descent. We're going to drop that a little bit. I don't know, it miscalculated TOD for some reason. Sign you up for crack roundabout? Crack and lot lizards. That's awesome. Synonyms, my man. What, crack and lot lizards? Oh, for sure. Did anybody hear from Drone tonight?
Nope. He's still mad at you.
For what? For the 3-hour tour thing?
What 3-hour tour?
The 3-hour tour where I landed and fucked off and didn't watch him land?
Yeah,
Okay. You know what's funny? I'm beginning to believe Fess now. Fess told me that when you were all mad and pissed off, you told me that Fess was all mad and pissed off that I built all those structures in 7 Days to Die. But you continually... Yeah, you told me. You said Fess was pretty pissed off.
Now you're switching my word.
You said Fess was pissed off that every time he comes in, he's like, who the fuck builds all this crap? And now that I'm waiting to find out where Drone is, and again, you stir the pot and say, Drone's still mad at you. So I'm beginning to think that you might be a little bit of an instigator.
No, what I...
You can't even speak. You can't even speak because everything that comes out of your mouth is an untruth. See?
No, what I said was, I go, Fest didn't like your buildings.
Exactly.
Shit. Well, what Fest said was, he goes, who built this monstrosity? So, that could equally be taken as an insult.
Who's talking about me now?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So Drone was listening in the chat because I saw Drone say hello. So Drone, Zodius keeps stirring the pot and causing shit. I said, has anybody seen Drone tonight? And Zodius said no. He's still mad at you for the thing. And I said, for the 3-hour tour? And he said, what 3-hour tour was that? I said, the time when we flew for 3 hours and then I landed and fucked off without watching your land. So Zodius is stirring the pot. Are you still mad about that, Drone?
No, my nephew was over for supper tonight, so he just left.
Oh, okay. Well, just wanted to make sure.
Not on my computer like 5 minutes ago.
Awesome. I was beginning to worry, Drone. Fess likes to tell the truth about everything, and I was just worried that maybe there was truth to it.
He likes to stick that knife in and then twist it a few times.
I think he likes to jam it in and then twist it like 7 or 8 times. I love it. I think it's great. It's good fun. But I'm just really upset that Fess is disappointed when I build things in 7 Days to Die.
Oh well, suck it up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are we still talking about lot lizards? Roundabout? Not particularly. Speaking of which, Roundabout, you missed the last 2 Saturday night streams where we were trucking with Guyver. You haven't seen that. Speaking of which, has anybody seen Guyver in the last 2 days? Huh. That's not good either. I wonder if he's okay.
Now, Fess?
Well, this wasn't his fault, I guarantee it. I hope Guyver's doing good.
Well, last time we talked to him, his computer was giving him a hard time.
I don't know. He might have just been busy with work. A lot of people seem to not be on tonight. I think this time of year there's lots going on. Yeah, cameraman Pug, a knife. Jam the knife in and twist it. Oh, here we go. 100 miles now till descent. 105, actually. Sorry, correction. 54. 54 miles, 74 miles to top of descent. I was not talking about lot lizards. For sure I was not talking about. Your mind went somewhere else. Cameraman Pug, your mind should not be going anywhere like that. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see us. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your evening. It's Wednesday night. The next stream will take place Saturday evening, 2400 or 0 Zulu, whichever you wish to call it. That's entirely up to you. We're always happy to answer your questions. If you have questions, jam them in the chat. We will answer your questions to the best of our ability. Ha! Hawk driver. That's awesome. I was thinking kind of the same lines. Aero CFX, are you asking me what kind of throttle I have? I have one, it's called Beechcraft. It's made by a company by the name of Raytheon or Hawker Beechcraft. That's who makes my throttle. Actually, Hawk Driver, it's the truth though. That's the sad part about it. Arrow, if you look at this link, you'll see why. Or Textron Aviation, that's Cessna, isn't it? Where can I get one? Well, the thing is, yeah, that's it. That's exactly right, Arrow. That's exactly what I did. 100%, that's what I did. There used to be pictures of when I ripped that throttle quadrant apart and installed all the... Why is my stream frozen right now? I just need to reload it, I guess. It's okay. It was just frozen on my back machine. So I actually ripped the throttle quadrant out of the Beech 99, painted it up, modified it, add the really nice stickers and everything, and it was all good. So yeah, all my yoke, my dual link yokes, dual link rudder pedals, the throttle quadrants, all original equipment. It's all the real Beechcraft original hardware from the airplane. Really? Montana flying? I didn't know that. Because I still get, because I actually, the pictures went missing with a website crash at one point. Montana, I get Hawker Beechcraft notifications still because I actually own the airplane. So they send me all the technical reports and maintenance changes that need to be done. And I didn't notice it ever said Textron on any of that shit.
Yep. All that stuff. Val as well.
Yeah, you're probably right, because mine's 1974, serial number U158. That's the one that I have. If you Google November 38 Alpha Kilo, that's why I keep that registration, because that is the airplane that I own. So if you do a Google search for November 38 Alpha Kilo, I am the owner of it, and I'm probably the only Canadian that owns a U.S. registered airplane. It's just owned, so the parent company is Textron now, and they own Cessna, because I knew Textron was Cessna. I didn't realize that they also bought Beechcraft, which is pretty awesome, actually. Call it flying conglomerate monopoly. So, actually, you're from Wichita. The airplane I have has Allegheny Commuter colors on it. It's still got the original Allegheny paint on it. Oh, really? That's changed, Cameraman Pug. If you just search November 38 Alpha Kilo, oh, you get the pictures of the airplane in the garage, and then you get the original photos. That's pretty cool. But if you just go to Google Images, you'll see it. So the original Allegheny Commuter colors is what I'm running. Oh, Arrow, that would make a lot of fucking sense. That would make a lot of fucking sense. So Textron had a deal with Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's why they put the KingAir in there. Huh. Yep. Beech 99 Model B was the original airplane, but if you check the dimensions of the flight deck, cockpit, whatever you want to call it, it's the same as the KingAir, within millimeters. So I actually converted it to a KingAir instead, with way cooler avionics. I've got the original main instrument panels still sitting here in my junk heap. It's pretty good though. All right, we're probably getting close to TOD. Let's get going. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. We're going to be going into Jackson, Mississippi. Never been into Mississippi before. Well, actually, fuck. Now I think about it. I don't know if I've ever flown into Mississippi before. Do you guys ever recall me a time where I flew into Mississippi? I don't recall this. I've been to Louisiana multiple times. I don't recall ever being into Mississippi. It's, oh, you like hot pretzels in Mississippi, Cameraman Puck? Mississippi. But I think Fest said anything east of the Mississippi River is considered the Midwest. Which don't really make any fucking sense to me, but... I'll check that out later, Cameraman Pug. Thank you for the link. All right, we are actually being told to descend now. Progress page 106 out of the airport. We're not going to listen to it. We still got 80 miles, I think. We want 80 miles to the airport before we begin our descent. We don't need that much of a descent. That's interesting. You can slow down or you can go down. You can't do both. Thanks, Montana. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a lot of work, though. I ripped it apart in December last year. Complete strip. We did it live on stream. I've got over 9,000 feet of single-strand copper wire. 9,000 linear feet of copper wire in this cockpit right now. It's pretty slick, man. I had a lot of fun. And I'll probably rip it apart at least one more time before I'm sick of it. It really kind of built a new fire in my ass. Just fucking trying to redo it. Thanks, Cameraman Pug. That's not going to happen this year. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of wire in here. I would say 80% of it is programmed to function. So that's pretty good. Nah, man, I did that last year. This year, we're going to put the projectors in. We're going to maybe do some upgrades to some panels, but not doing any strippage. Not stripping the airplane again. That was a lot of work. My fuel panel, I want to put it on the proper angle that it needs to be at and lower and install the circuit breaker panel below it. That's the next big thing. No, I would never. I would be going backwards to go back to a G1000. Screw that. Proline 21 is by far superior to the G1000 as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but Montana, you got to start somewhere, man. So what I encourage people to do is to start small. So build a small GA panel, and then once you've done that, I suggest that they build on it. Build a button box and maybe an autopilot panel and some annunciator panels. Personally, that's what I would do. 3,500 feet, guys. I need to be at 3,500.
Top of descent.
Here. So we'll set this for 3,500. And we'll bring the banana in. At Favlin. Yeah, cameraman Pug, that's not really realistic. I like to keep this airplane as original as I possibly can and as realistic as I can. I would never do that. All right, bring the props back, props forwards, put the auto feather, the auto ignition on. So a buddy of mine had thought about doing a PC-12. The problem with the PC-12, Montana, is the FADEC. You're going to be stuck with the original Flight Sim PC-12 unless somebody releases a better one. That FADEC system is a kick in the nuts to try and replicate. But the PC-12 is gorgeous. It's a beautiful airplane. No, you wouldn't want the NG PC-12. No, you want some steam gauges, some analog engine gauges in it. Son of a bitch, there's a housefly on the outside of the window. Outside of the windshield. Yeah, that'd be slick, man. That'd be awesome. I actually have thought about going backwards and keeping the Proline 21 FMC and controls and nav data, but going back to analog instruments, but do like a HSI, a glass HSI and PFD, but then get rid of the middle display and the bezels and go with the actual analog engine instruments and the analog VSI, analog turn and bank, and the analog airspeed on all sides of the HSI and the PFD. It would be really cool to do that. My next build of the KingAir, there's a damn good chance I will go that route. There's a really good chance I'm gonna go that route. All right, where are we going here, folks? CLE, that's Cleveland. That's Cleveland. Oh, it must be on this one. GLW. Oh, crap. No, I had it. JAN. Where is it? Here. Oh, that's... All right, let's go with another one. Current altimeter setting supposed to be 3031. Let's see if Rex gets it right. You did a dual Garmin G5? Yeah, it is, but the problem with the Garmin is it's so limited. That's the problem. You want to make a quick, like, if I'm flying ATC, okay? If I'm flying on VATSIM or even a POSCON ATC event, and I get the, hey, I need you to go direct to this waypoint, I can just go to the legs page and add that, and I'm done. Where the Garmin, you're gonna have to sit there and turn the knob and pick the first letter, next, turn the knob, pick the next letter, next, turn the knob, pick the next letter. Holy Christ, I don't have time for that. No. Yeah, when it comes time, Cameraman Pug, that I get sick of this, I might go to an analog version of this. would be kind of exciting, actually. It would be a little exciting. Not a lot exciting, but a little exciting. Oh, do they? Huh. All right, 1,200 feet a minute, 1,300 feet a minute, guys, down. We're targeting 3,500 at Favin. Foxtrot Alpha Victor, India, November. I'm going to suggest, if you guys want to get your landing guesses in for your landing rate monitor, make your predictions. Here we go. Predictions they are, folks. The predictions can go ahead. I even put in a guess this time. Oh, we've got lots of interesting ones. Electric Space Beaver, really? You think I'm gonna land that hard, dude? That's okay. Good for you. Oh, drone, I did minus 76. You did minus 78, you bugger. Scotty's got a minus 130 in there. Wow. Timothy, a minus 196. It's like you guys have been watching me for a long time. You know what to expect. That doesn't surprise me. It's all good, boys. It's all good. Montana's got the minus 93. He's going to be in the ballpark, I think. I got a good feeling about this. Speaking of which, any idea how long this runway is? I didn't even look. I probably should have looked. What do we got here? Runway 34 left is 8,500 feet long. Shit. We should actually pick 34 right. Let's switch over. 34 right. This is going to change things. No, maybe not. That's going to change things a little. Shitballs. That'll work. The winds were 000. We could have gone in, but we'll on 16 left actually, because the winds are 000. Let's try this again. Let's pick 16 left. Let's see if that'll piss it off. There, that looks a lot better. Wow, I was really out to lunch there, wasn't I? We're gonna have to lose a little bit of altitude here, though. 3,000 at KJAN. Let's go down to 3,000. All right, autopilot's going off, folks. We may as well just do this manually and forget the automation. You guys got your predictions in. That's all that matters. Autopilot's off. Let's see what Mississippi looks like. The Mississippi Sippy. go direct care. We're going to hit the 3,000 foot level. And then we're going to make our turn inbound. It's clear skies, though. Really don't need no ILS, RNAV, or any of that crap. Let's just enjoy the scenery. The satellite imagery here doesn't look the greatest, but it's not too bad, I guess. What's that, Scotty?
It's flat. That's enough said.
It's flat. It's definitely flat, but clearly it's satellite imagery trees and not the real trees yet. Clearly, from the imagery. Rose Mobile, that one was already guessed, dude. Pick another one. All right, props are all the way forwards. Seatbelt signs are coming on. Landing lights are on. Auto feather auto ignition is on. Everything else looks pretty good to me. Wow, this is exciting. All right, recogs are on, the tail lights are on, pitot heat and the windshield heat still on. Oh, little low. Get back up there. Ooh, Aviation Iceland with the minus 67. Alright, let's bring that speed back a little more.
$2,500.
Clearly the altimeter setting is slightly off a little. Surprise, surprise. All right, we can make a turn in for Harag now. It's pretty clear, so. $2,200 for Harag.
2,500. Sink rate.
Oh, zip it. Wow, that flap really increases the lift, don't it? What is my CTAF here? 120.9.
$2,500. Sink rate. Terrain.
Jackson traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're 15 miles to the north. Inbound to land runway 16 left, full stop, Jackson. Actually, I could have said we were joining a left base, runway 16. Would have been a lot fucking easier. Thanks for the follows, guys. Sorry if I missed any. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a little low. 2,200 at Harg is where they want me. But the that's ASL, not AGL. Whoops. My trim is out here. Jackson traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo turning joining a mid left base runway 16 left. Full stop, Jackson.
2500.
Ooh. Just a little unstable. 6 knots. Wind. Alright, switch to the 2.5. Beautiful sunny day. You can feel the updrafts coming off the land. That's why the ailerons are so sensitive. Jackson traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, making left final runway 16 full stop, Jackson. Awesome.
2500.
Beautiful.
Sync rate.
Oh shit. Zip it. Alright, gears coming down. Props are all the way forward. We got 3 green gears down, flaps are down. Auto feather, auto ignition, landing checklist is complete. Yeah, exactly, Replica. It's what you think. It's $2. $2 a beer. Alright. Loose on the pedals. Get that trimmed down. Little shallow river there. Jackson traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, 2.5 mile final runway 16 left, full stop, Jackson. Hey, Dat One Gamer, holy crap, dude, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going, buddy? We're a little high.
Approaching minimums.
Landing.
Minimums.
We're landing long on purpose. GA's at the end.
100, 50, 40, 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that was way harder than it was supposed to be. Eesh. Sounded hard. .40 knots, manual braking. Holy shit. Wow, Aviation Iceland, congratulations, buddy. GA's all the way at the end on the right. We'll just go there. Minus 60. Damn, that was way good. I totally thought I was going to get screwed there. Just the way that I felt it pop. I was sure it was going to be crap. Huh. We'll roll, keep rolling all the way to the end. And get off at the end. Wow. It's not too bad, actually. Minus 60 is the best I've had in a long freaking time. All right, one generator can go off. Flaps are up. Recogs, windshield, pitot. Taillight can go off. Auto feather, auto ignition can go off. Props to low idle. Most of the time, Aviation Iceland, I don't know if I do. Sometimes I fuck up real bad. It happens. Just like every other pilot, they always try for the best landings. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Jackson traffic, KingAir, November 30 at Alpha Kilo, clear runway 16 left, Jackson. Slurring my words. Too much beer, I guess. Alright, taxi lights are on, landing lights are off, strobes are off. I don't see where they want me here. Disavowed. Are you there?
Yeah.
James on?
Yeah, he's on.
Perfect. That's where we're going. Oof. Beauties. The hangar is waiting and raring to go. Exactly, cameraman Pug, you're right. So how big of a screen you going to build for the projector? So I'm thinking it's going to be 4 feet high and 12.6 feet circumference. So it's basically going to go right from that wall, curve around in front of me to the back wall. So it'll be 4 feet deep. So it'll be basically from that wall 4 feet this way, and then it will curve right, and then I'll slide it this direction, and it'll sit on the nose. But it'll basically, the projection screen, I don't want any closer than what the existing monitor is. Yeah, that one gamer, no problem. If you join the Discord, what the fuck are these little like things? That's right there. That's crap photogrammetry. That one gamer, if you're in the Discord, I always post the streams, what the routes are, at least the morning of or the afternoon of the stream. So if you're in the Discord, I'd be more than happy to put that. So Replica, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some experimentation. I'm going to build the screen first and see what I can get on it with 2 projectors. And based on that, once I see what kind of an image, because remember, Flight Sim 2020 does not support those view groups. So if I could do 3 views, do 1 projector, 2 projector, and the 3rd projector in the front, then I could split those out by view groups, and I totally could have a left, a right, and a front view. But 2020 doesn't support that yet. So I'm just going to have to take this front view and I'm going to have to stretch it. So I'll stretch it around, but it's not really going to be, it'll be like I'm just looking out this left window. It'll be there. But for initially, until those view groups are left, I'm going to have it so that I actually lean forward like this, and I'll be able to see outside, and I'll lean forward like this, and I'll be able to see the projected image. So for now, that's the way I'm going to do it. And then I will do some screwing around with the view groups to see if I can then take these side windows and the quarter panel windows out, or because the windows are there, but take the coverings off and see what I can do. Mal Aviator, you forget, dude. The time went back an hour here, so it's not late. It's normal time. It's because we spring ahead and fall back, so we're back an hour. We're GMT -5 now. Appreciate the follows, guys. Parking brake is on. Avionics can go off. Taxi lights are going off. I think flaps are up. Parking brake is set. And Gen 2 is off. Engines are off. Props are feathered. Seatbelt signs. Battery, beacon, nav light, prop sync, TCAS is all off. And should have a community flight replica. Everybody's welcome to join. I always post the actual flight route during the day of the stream, or in the afternoon, or in the morning, or as close to the stream as I can. As quickly as I figure it out, I post it. And everybody's always welcome to join. So absolutely 100%. I'll post sometimes Saturday morning, late morning, or early afternoon. I will post the route for Saturday, and anybody that wants to join us is more than welcome to join us. Guys, I've got a very special treat for you. We're going to see a very important person to me. His name is James. Everybody go say hi to James. James is raising money for World Flight 2020. He is also a member of the team that we usually get together with in Florida. What I would like you all to do is go check out his 737, give him a big shout out, and tell him how awesome he is. Please give him a follow, and of course, to support the charity he's giving, if you have $1 or $2 to give, I'd really appreciate that. Have a good night, guys. Thanks very much. November 38 Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later.